What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gmi back in the house. Just after I just finished getting through talking about David Sterling and his whole viewpoints on the black African-American Negroes and why he treats them or feels the way he feels about them in relation to how he was brought up, your boy Jameis Winston is back on the scene. This motherfucker feels like he can walk into any supermarket in Florida and walk out with crab legs and crawfish without paying. What the fuck is this man doing? And then everybody wants to be in outrage. Everybody wants to, oh, it's a race. Oh, yeah, bro. Listen. What the fuck is this guy doing? It does not make any sense. This is why I can't be so, like, listen. I listened to, Bomani Jones earlier, and he kind of went more in depth about the whole Donald Sterling thing and about as far as the renting of the properties and creating that, that distance between the African American community and the Caucasian community and, creating war zones in between it so that they can be separated. I understand that aspect of it. I understand that big money people are going to want to, rent their things to certain types of people, and it's not coincidental that other races are not included. I understand that. My point is, as a black African-American Negro, is we have to create a different view of ourselves. This man, Jameis Winston, didn't he just get off of a serious case about raping a bitch? This is what I don't understand. And this is sort of an admission of guilt. I know some of you are with me. Some of you are like, yo, what the fuck is this guy talking about? So I'm going to go ahead and explain it. This is what happens with stupid MFs, a.k.a. mother effers, a.k.a. motherfuckers for my adult audiences. For my younger viewers, earmuffs. When people do things and they get away with it, and it was so ridiculous and arrogant, they tend to do something else that's stupid to show that their conscience isn't clear. I'm not saying Jameis Winston raped the bitch. I'm just saying I don't believe him no more. Because if you can go from doing that and getting off of such a serious case, and then you trying to stick up a not stick up, but walk out of a fucking supermarket with crab legs and crawfish. What in the fuck is going? Now, I know them Southerners love that catfish. I'm not going to say that sometimes you don't want that catfish. I'm not going to say that, because sometimes you want that catfish and it may get the best of you. All I'm saying is look ahead. You have a limited amount of time before you make millions of dollars, and everything that you do is counted against you. But you still running around like a fucking ignorant African American with blackface and the red lips. I'm not going to give these individuals a pass because they don't live the same lives as a lot of the individuals that listen to this, that support YouTube videos and things like that. The middle class, things like that. The way I grew up, and had to come into my own. Like, I know what it's like to not have. This is the problem for me. And as much as it pleases everybody that the commissioner of the NBA was like, yo, these race lines and Donald Sterling is a prejudice or whatever. What are we doing to make it better? Why is this man, why are you fucking shoplifting and walking out of a grocery store $32.72? That's what your future is worth, Jameis Winston. Bad enough your name is Jameis. Why the fuck did your mom put... Listen, I don't know. I can't understand why black African-American Negro females choose to want to alter just basic names. I don't know. But that I shouldn't be before the fucking S. I'm going to call him James. I'm just going to call him James. Fuck the Jameis. For legal purposes, I'm going to call him Jameis in the title. He James to me. I'm going to take the I out. Because you an ignorant motherfucker with that eye. Just be James. You don't have that much more time before you can seek out to make millions of dollars. You're going to really go into a store and walk out with crab legs and crawfish? I just don't know. Is the catfish like fried chicken? Because like I said, I don't think I ever had catfish. But I got a couple homies in New Orleans that they tell me as soon as I come down there, that's where we going. We going to go get that catfish. Because I don't believe I've ever had catfish. You know, saltfish on dumpling and stuff like that. From the Jamaican side, that regular, kingfish, snapper, porgy, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. I understand. I don't think I've ever had catfish. But it apparently got these niggas going crazy in the South. Because he walking out the goddamn store without paying for it. On the brink of what all these hysterical black African-American Negroes are running around so happy about. Because the commissioner did what he was supposed to do because he had no other choice. The next day, look what we get. A man stealing fucking crab legs and crawfish. And I'm not giving the Caucasian population that views the African American population a certain way. I'm not giving them a pass. But I understand. When I'm walking around, like still today, it doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I walk past certain Caucasians, they gonna clutch their purse. I walk past the fucking car that's running, they gonna lock the doors. I expect that. That don't bother me. I don't give a fuck. But when I look at these type of things, and the way everyone already knows that you have to walk on pins and needles because you know the way society views it. Why are you doing these things? It's not like the man wants for something. He's already getting paid off more than likely. How the fuck does these guys have columnists, publicists, lawyers, and all this shit like that? It's about time the NCAA just does what they're supposed to do and let them get paid. Because they're getting paid anyway. Why the fuck is this guy walking out of a store shoplifting? Why is he doing that? I remember way back when Winona Ryder did that. When she was supposedly trying to audition for a role where she's supposed to be doing theft or whatever, and she like kind of shoplifted or whatever like that. It wasn't seen the same way. It was embarrassing, yeah. But that story didn't last very long because it's not considered the norm in the public eye. But ignorance in regards to the African American community is the norm. So what does everybody say when they see this? Ah, damn, they should have never gave that nigga no money. And they haven't even really legitimately given him money yet. Because everything can't be said about it because he's a NCAA athlete. But we know he's getting paid. I just don't understand. And I need the populace to understand why we are viewed in such a manner. Because it is more likely for our dirty laundry to be aired than our counterparts. And that's because it's just so much more juicy shit. It's juicy shit going on. This motherfucker shoplifting. He's a pitcher on the team. Like, he's playing football. Diverse, you know what I'm saying? Dude is multifaceted. All kind of athletic stuff going on. He's stealing crabfish and crawl legs. Might have had some catfish in there too that they didn't tell us about. But I know that, the prices are not typically the same. So he had to take a whole lot of crab legs or he had a side of catfish. And I'm not saying that there's wrong with the catfish. But they got you motherfuckers in the South going crazy. I understand fried chicken. I understand that. As a Jamaican, I definitely understand fried chicken. I didn't have it as much growing up. But whenever I had a chance to get that shit, I tore that motherfucker up. I had people looking at me. I've ripped that fucking chicken apart. I could understand for some fried chicken. Like if he stole a pound of fried chicken, I'd be like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Give that brother a pass. But now you want to get healthy? and start eating fish with omega-3s, omega-6. Yo, bro, you finna get arrested, nigga. You better eat unhealthy and fry some goddamn chicken. Who the fuck you think you are trying to get fish and eat healthy, nigga? That's just my alter ego talking. But the bottom line is this. Was it worth it, Jameis? Because now everybody... Well, I mean, James. Fuck the Jameis. Was it worth it, James? Because now I have to believe that something's bothering you to do something that's stupid. It's not that you feel like you're above the law. O.J. Simpson didn't go and stick those people up for his memorabilia because he thought he would get off from it. He was like, damn, I done killed this white bitch. I got off of it. I'm not getting no publicity. I'm about to go do something else so niggas can know I killed that bitch. That was his mindset. Because you gotta do something else. When you get off, it's just like anything else. It's the thrill of it. You get away with something once, you're like, yo, fuck this shit. I'm about to do that shit again. It's just the thrill of it. I've been there. I understand the thrill and the excitement of putting on a ski mask, putting on a black mask. I understand that. That thrill doesn't go away. But you have to learn to adapt. He's in a different limelight. You can't be stealing crab legs, crawfish, or catfish. You just can't. And like I said, feel free, all my Southern subscribers or anybody that's a fly-by-night subscriber that comes and listens to this video, that's a black African-American Negro, or even my Caucasian brothers or all other ethnicities. Asians, my Jewish friends, everyone. Let me know if catfish is that goddamn good in the South. Because that besides all the part that this fucking Jameis Winston is doing, I got to know about this catfish. All my homies in New Orleans tell me catfish is the shit. I want somebody else to tell me if catfish is the shit. Because if it is the shit, I want to know its comparison to that goddamn fried chicken. Fried chicken will make a motherfucker go crazy. I know it's bad, but it'll make a motherfucker go crazy. And all I'm saying, how can everybody be so mad at Donald Sterling, an 81-year-old man, having an argument with his mistress in private about his views when everything else that he does matters more to the community? His rental programs and policies, the way that he had his wife secretly going door to door and acting like she was down with the government to see the races of the individuals that they were renting to. Why isn't that the reasoning why everybody's mad at Donald Sterling? Why is it because his friends don't like it publicly being shown that someone that he is involved with is hanging out with the African-American Negro? Why aren't we viewing it the right way? How can we celebrate something when every day it's bullshit like this going on? Jameis Winston just took everything from the previous day away. Because now everybody can say, look, this is why we feel this way. That's all I'm saying. Agree with me? Don't agree with me. I don't give a fuck. That's my take. One love.